Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury channel, Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I run a couple channels. ArchieLuxury channel is my main general's channel. I got the Paul Pluta channel, paid watch reviews, and then I've got the ArchieLuxury live stream channel, which is dealing with my daily live stream videos. Today, guys, market update. What is happening? Okay, so what's happened in the world? We've got some banks. Banks are collapsing. That's right, banks. Banking, you know, very important sort of thing. The Silicon Valley Bank, well, it's unfortunately gone ski. And, you know, it's making some really big waves. It's kind of funny. We survived COVID, and then we had crazy free money to try and help us with COVID. And then what's happened is, well, you guessed it. Interest rates have risen. Cost of living has gone crazy. So the question is, what is going to happen to the wristwatch market? Is it over? Is it gone ski? Are watches going to fall in price? Because I want to buy some Rolex cheap. And unfortunately, by the way, guys, I want to show quick wristwatch check. Maserati Blue Dial Daytona. I got this on a HELOC, home equity line of credit. And I've got to tell you something. I would like to say Rolex prices will be coming down, and it's certainly true. The hype models will ease back, but it doesn't mean we're going to see watches. It doesn't mean we're going to see the good old days where Rolexes were available at your AD. I'm sorry, those days aren't coming. And let's be totally truthful here. What is happening in the watch world? Well, it is certainly, there is a lot of uncertainty, so it's very chaotic, okay? So what that means is, if you were trading something in with a dealer, you were finding that they're offering you lower prices, but they're selling stuff to you pretty well not discounted. And this is because the dealer confidence has been eroded. The dealers themselves there, they don't want to be taking punts. They don't want to be taking money. They can see the writing on the wall a mile away. So I had a good friend of mine who wanted to trade in 3 pieces. He had a Tudor GMT Pepsi. He had an Omega Seamaster 300 Heritage, and a Speedy 3861. And he wanted to trade it in for a no-date sub, a fairly new no-date sub. And the reality is, the dealer, that's probably the least favorable trade. He doesn't want to do that. If he's going to sell a no-date sub, he wants to sell it for cash. He doesn't want to buy your yesterday's heroes. So even though those 3 watches are really cool, they're not Rolex Submariner no date strong in the strength. So now is not a good time. It's not a good time to be trading stuff in with the dealers. So please be aware of that. They are cautious because they don't want to be stuck with stock that is falling. A no-date steel Submariner, that's kind of as blue chip gets. It's not risky. Whereas less wanted watches, they're obviously not wanting to do that. So just be mindful of that. Trading at the moment is the worst as far as value retention goes, because the dealer, in all honesty, they're a business and they have to keep the doors open, they got to survive. And they don't really, people think they're smarter than the dealer. Come on, these people, it's their business. They are not going to get into stupid positions. It'd be like getting into a silly position. You're not going to get the dealers to do that when they know what's happening. So that is now on the reverse of that, if you were to buy lesser brands, there may be some savings, especially if you negotiate with the dealer. And you don't want to be a complete asshole about it. You want to go in there nice and friendly and professional. That's what you want to do. Nice, friendly, professional. And what you want to do is, hey, I noticed you've had this watch for a while. I'm interested. The market's a bit depressed. Let's see what we can... You got to approach it in a friendly way. And that's how you're going to get the best value retention, get the best deal. So... is it terrible? Look, I've got to tell you something. Even if we have a full-scale recession, semi-depression, the watch market ain't closing. There are so many rich people in this world now who can just say, I do not care. I do not care. I will wait and hold and let that be what I will do. So I've got to tell you, I would be very, very, very cool about it. Don't need to be pushy or upset. I would be very cool about it, and I would be exploring that. Is a good time now to be buying. Now, prices themselves, what does the future hold? None of us really know. None of us really know what the future will hold, but things could get tougher. Okay, things could get a little bit tougher. So does that mean we should sell everything and no, I didn't say it would be disastrous, but it could be a bit tougher. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. That's what you should be doing, is bearing that in mind and just taking a pragmatic approach to it. You want to be sensible. You want to be sensible and go about it in a strategic, a clever way. So, no matter, even if we have the economy tanks, we have stock market crash, interest rates, disaster, banking, well, you know what? Eventually, things will resume. But the watch market, I got to tell you, it's such, no matter what happens, there will be a watch market. So it's like saying if there's a recession, things are bad, things are going to plummet. Well, there could be some falls. Yes, definitely. But there are so many wealthy people there that I'm afraid to tell you, if you're looking for Armageddon pricing, that is just not going to happen. There is not going to be Armageddon pricing. So, guys, at the moment, if you want to trade things in with the dealer, it may look like it's shit, but that's because the dealer doesn't want to take a risk. So what you've got to do is you've got to be prepared to make cash deals yourself. The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that if you're trading something, you've got to be sensible. If you want to trade second tier, third tier stuff for Rolex, well, you're going to have to pay a premium because he doesn't want second or third tier. He's not going to swap good stuff for garbage. And you've got to be aware of that. Now, I got to tell you guys, seriously, many things are going to be, it's going to be turbulent. It is a turbulent market. Does that mean it's fucked? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean it's fucked. What you're going to see is the higher end retail, the higher end manufacturers are going to reduce the number of sales. They're going to reduce the number of point of sale. They're going to contract the number of dealers. Now, Paddock has announced they're reducing 30% of the worldwide distribution channel. So that's not a terrible thing. This is just the reality that it is. These stores are incredibly expensive in the ritziest parts of town to operate. So you can understand why, if the supply chain, there are issues, they don't want to have too many dealers scratching their eyes out for a sale. The other thing is there's not enough stock there, so they're being quite realistic. I think Rolex is another maker who will contract the number of point of sale places for their brand. They will contract it, of course, but doesn't mean it's guts up. No, it doesn't. So guys, my advice is buy what you like. If you're buying brand names that are really A grade, you've got to be prepared not to trade in B or C grade. And if you're buying C, B or C grade, be realistic. Be prepared to walk if you don't get the deal you want. Guys, I'm ArchieLuxury. That's my advice on the market update. Tell me what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon, look down below, and I will see you in the next one.